Backgammon ist ein Lifestyle und jeder kann dabei sein. Skill und auch viel Lack, wir haben Spaß, ist pure Freiheit. Zocken nicht auf Teilzeit, dieses Game ist unser Herz. Es gibt Ups und es gibt Downs, es gibt Spaß und auch mal Schmerz. Diese Spannung und Dynamik ist unfassbar. Halt die Augen auf und schau, dass es durchdacht war. Manchmal geht es schnell und manchmal langsam. Manchmal um viel Geld, doch wahre Spieler gehen den Kampf an. Strategie und Taktik, da reicht nicht nur bloße Planung. Es geht auf und es geht ab, da hilft dir auch keine Erfahrung. 30 Steine auf dem Feld, 15 müssen aus dem Spiel. Zeige keine Rücksicht, denn sonst wirst du gleich verlieren. Viele Strategien, das ist gar nicht mal so einfach. Backgame oder Blitz, es gibt sehr viel und bringt dich weiter. Denke nie an Scheitern, bis zum Ende alles offen. Vor allem in den Money Games, verschwende nicht die Groschen. Mache deine Punkte mit dem Bilder, leg die Steine auf die Bar. Nur so sind sie geschlagen, es geht weiter, bleibe dran. Viel Stil und doch viel Flair, das ganze Spiel ist sehr global. Monte Carlo, Montenegro, alle lieben diesen Charme. Sämtliche Nationen und Kulturen sind ein Teil. Wir genießen diese Zeit, Spiel das Spiel niemals allein. Brauchst du gutes Coaching, ja da hab ich einen Kontakt. Der ist der Hirnakrobat mit voller Leidenschaft am Start. Backgammon ist ein Lifestyle und jeder kann dabei sein. Skill und auch viel Lack, wir haben Spaß, ist pure Freiheit. Zocken nicht auf Teilzeit, dieses Game ist unser Herz. Es gibt Ups und es gibt Downs, es gibt Spaß und auch mal Schmerz. Diese Spannung und Dynamik ist unfassbar. Halt die Augen auf und schau, dass es durchdacht war. Manchmal geht es schnell und manchmal langsam. Manchmal um viel Geld, doch wahre Spieler gehen den Kampf an. Ich meide Versagen, doch bleib in der Lage, das Spiel zu gewinnen, will Steine abtragen. Blick auf das Board und dann schaff ich es, glaub. Ich spiele das Holding-Game, halte ihn auf. Im Heimfeld des Gegners 2 Checker gesetzt. Der Anker wirft aus, ich beende es jetzt. Spielen Schuett, mehr als 2 Spieler an dem Board. Der ausführende Captain, Mann, wir lieben diesen Sport. Backgammon lässt das Herz erwärmen, ich bin kein Egoman. Doch ich kann sehr stolz sein, das beschreibt hier meine Elo-Zahl. Alles so umfassend, fasziniert einfach den Geist. Sehr viel Liebe zum Detail, manchmal verdient man einen Preis. Turniere in Hotels und schönen Orten dieser Welt. Fehler werden dann als Quote der Performance Rate erstellt. Doppelschlag nach 41, nur nach einem Einer-Split. Ist gut, nimmt man die Taktik, gibt sehr viele, spielen weiterhin. Backgammon ist ein Lifestyle und jeder kann dabei sein. Skill und auch viel Lack, wir haben Spaß, ist pure Freiheit. Warten nicht auf Teilzeit, das Game ist unser Herz. Gibt Ups und es gibt Downs, es gibt Spaß und auch Backgammon ist ein Lifestyle und jeder kann dabei sein. Skill und auch viel Lack, wir haben Spaß, ist pure Freiheit. Zocken nicht auf Teilzeit, dieses Game ist unser Herz. Es gibt Ups und es gibt Downs, es gibt Spaß und auch
Hello my friends, welcome to our Backgammon live stream number 25. Yes, I sound very unusual today because today we do this in English because we have a very special guest, Mr. Zdenek Zizka. Give him a warm applause in the chat.
Hello everybody, thank you for having me right now. Great to be here.
It's very good to have you here, and first of all I have to give a big shout out to my friend Markus Reinhard, who made this possible, because last week I was looking for another guest commentator and he said he cannot make it, but he will ask Zdenek. And then I said, okay, yes, let him talk. This is not going to happen. And what should I say? 1 hour later, I was chatting with you on WhatsApp, and yes, you agreed to be here. So it's so cool, and it's one thing to play an insane low PR, but it's a completely different thing to also be a very nice and humble guy like you. So this is really awesome. So thanks to be here.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here.
Very cool. So maybe we just talk a little bit before we start our match later on Galaxy. I think the viewers are already eager to watch my blunders and to enjoy your wonderful commentary. One thing everybody is sick of hearing is this Corona thing. So in the past 1.5 years, or a good year already. So for me it was not a big thing because I was not playing live tournaments, and so it was a good opportunity for me to prepare my comeback and to focus at home and to practice and to grind my PR down. But how was it for a player like you who loved so much this live tournaments? What did you do in this time?
Yeah, I mean, it's been more than a year now, and I have to say I miss it so much. I cannot wait until the borders open again, and we will have live tournaments again. Because for like past year, the only tournament where I've been was in Germany last summer in Bad Dürkheim, and I mean, it was perfectly organized. But again, I just miss the live tournament, meeting people and drinking beers. So yeah, I wish to be back as soon as possible.
That would be very cool. Yes. So the viewers also see on our stream at the top right there's a countdown. So this countdown goes down to the time where hopefully the German championships will be played. So I hope to see you there in October, and I hope you will beat me in the finals.
Oh, definitely.
So, but when we talked about sickness and corona, there's also some other kind of sickness, or let's say it this way, there was some issue the past few months on Backgammon-Galaxy. My viewers already know that I could not stop myself from giving one or the other sidekick during my streams. There was a little issue that the best player was not necessarily the official number one. So, but I was very happy to see, and I know that a lot of Backgammon friends also were happy that you, let's say, fixed this issue in the few days ago. So maybe, I know there was a lot of talk, and maybe some thoughts from you directly. I'm sure the viewers will be very interested in hearing that.
Yeah, I haven't been really. I mean, I've been following it a lot because it involved me as, of course. I haven't been posting any comments or any reactions to that, and of course, it was a big affair, and I didn't really like that this affair happened. I wish. I don't know exactly like what. I don't really. Well, I don't know. I cannot really. I don't want to say my opinion. I don't want to say too much about it. Just that I hope that. In any case, I will just do my best to defend my first place. I mean, I'm far from the best, of course, as well. So there could be many players. I mean, I saw, for example, Hideaki, who is climbing up very fast now because he started playing there again. So I was basically looking forward to challenge maybe him. Yeah, it was unfortunate that I did, well, again, I don't want to say anything against Woli because I don't know him personally. We talked a little bit, but I think I want to keep it probably like this and not say too much on the either way.
Yeah. I thought that maybe it would be a good idea that if we would have at least at the top 20 on the right side of your Galaxy rating, maybe some kind of average PR. So maybe this would be interesting to see if there's some guy standing out with maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 PR points higher than expected, to say the least. Maybe this would be an idea, but anyway.
I'm so interested because I heard in the comments that you or Mark were writing something about Galaxy 2.0, which I'm very interested. I have no idea what it's gonna be or when it should be, but they probably mentioned, if I understood correctly, that there could be something like new rating Galaxy system or something, which would be super cool to have something innovative, because Backgammon-Galaxy, I mean, it's the biggest and the best platform to play online. It keeps improving and it's tremendously good. I mean, I love it. So really looking forward to see it more.
Or maybe they will just implement some feature that you can just hide people you don't like to see, just to make it easier to ignore.
No idea.
Just kidding. Maybe the viewers in the chat, I have this chatbot running. You can try and if you think Woli is a top or is a good thing, then you can just type in exclamation mark and then top in one word. Then it will count up. And if you think Woli is not such a cool thing and maybe Galaxy World would be nicer without, then just type exclamation mark flop in one word, exclamation mark and directly flop. And then it will count up, and maybe we see how the audience is feeling about. I see we have already 10 viewers. That's high score until now. And let's see, one guy is asking who is Wally, so that's a good thing. And I'm a really positive and optimistic kind of person, so even if I see something wrong or not so good, I think what could be the good side of it. So, and then I thought maybe I get some kind of cheap advertising for my channel, and I started just for the fun of it to stream uncommented some of his matches. And the funny thing is that the first one already had over 100 viewers, and all these videos where I put a lot of effort, and they have maybe 40 or 50. So it's kind of a pity that just watching Wally interested more people. But maybe someone stumbled about my channel through this Wally video. Then at least it has something good. Anyway, I was before we start the match, I was very impressed when I saw in the UPC finals there were 12 matches, and in each match there was one secret grandmaster, and you were one of them in match number 6, I think it was. And so I can recommend it very highly to everybody. It was real good commentary during the match, and of course the deep analyzing after the match. And especially I like yours, and I learned a lot, and my viewers already often I quoted you very often, your idea about if you are looking for an action, it does not matter what is, it matters what is going to happen. I don't know if you have a shorter name for this concept, but it's so wonderful. And I think at the moment, at least I can explain a lot of my blunders, but maybe I already avoided one or two. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about this concept. I think it's your original concept. I had never heard it from anybody else.
I was inspired by my greatest teacher, Falafel, who taught me for 2, 3, 4 years. I don't know. We've been playing every day, basically. And he inspired me to everything, to the thinking, basically. And yeah, this concept, like looking into the future, that's what matters, right? Like if you look at the position, like you have a position in front of you, it's like, it doesn't matter how the position looks right now. But like if you can prove and if you can see all the options, like what's good, or as many options as you can, what's going to happen, which means looking into the future, then you basically have to know what should be the best for you in most of the cases, right? So from that comes so many ideas, and you will hopefully see in my comments which I will make during my play in some minutes, that how to basically I like to think about a game, and which basically proves like if you know what's going to happen, then you can in so many cases prove that the right move is the right move without even looking at the analysis, and you can be certain about it. So that's a good idea, really. And you can put it in so many ways, so many concepts.
Yeah, so many ways. It's the key, I think, because I was used to apply it in some kind of action positions where you have to count the shots or things like that. But there's a lot more timing things and things like that. So it's really great, and it's fantastic that you shared this.
Exactly. We basically take it from the obvious things where we know, like if we look at the counting shots, right? So of course that's obvious thing, but that's actually the thinking without us even realizing it. Like when we count the shots, we know whether it's 11 shots or 20 shots, and that's like decisive for us. And basically this is looking into the future, 11 shots to get hit or 20 shots to get hit. And well, we can think about it like this in all the positions, basically, not just about hitting shots, just in a different way.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, I think it's about time that we can start our match. So just for the viewers, we agreed that we will both mute each other, so we will not hear each other. And the agreement is that Zdenek and myself, we only comment when we are on move, just to avoid that we talk at the same time. So, and feel free, our viewers, to comment in the chat if something went wrong. Keep in mind that Zdenek and we cannot hear each other when we started the match. Anything else you want to add, Zdenek, before we start the match?
Just good match and enjoy, yeah?
Yes,
looking forward to
same from here. And again, it's just a great honor to have you here on this show. Thank you very much.
Should I mute you, or you mute your microphone, by the way?
I will mute you, that I can't hear you, and you have to do this on your side, or I can mute it here. What do you prefer?
If you mute yourself, it will be fine. Thank you.
Okay, I will do that. And I will open the match. I think that's easier because there will not be so much traffic.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, then see you there.
See you.
So let's start. So you see, Zdenek is playing even casual time settings with me. You see how great an honor this is for me, because he usually plays.
Okay, so 4-1, well, one hits for sure, and well, now we will have 2 different or 3 different responses to this. With a 4-1, I want to split in the back because it accomplishes that I can get the highest anchor. If I auto roll 2-1, I would have just come down because I wouldn't like to split with a 2 because it would just attack me, like it would just accomplish like slotting the 3-point anchor, but I want to slot a 5, which
usually plays only speed games. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, now the question: to anchor or to hit loose, or to make the 11 point. 3 options. This means
blunder potential.
I think it's often right to make the outfield point in favor of hitting loose and anchoring and giving this direct shot. Too many options, I think, for the opponent. So I make my first blunder and make the outfield point.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that everything was hopefully super close. I think I like this play. I think with the hitting on the 5-point, it will be super close. I haven't really studied the first throws too much, which I should though. Well, the 6-3 I have, I'm definitely making my bar point. And now about the 3. Well, I've got 2 obvious choices. I can play 24-21, or I can hit 6-3. Well, one of the ideas is that what I call it attacking structure. Opponents got basically attacking structure where I'm threatened that he's gonna make a 5-point. Well, I guess I'm up in the race. I think again those should be super close. I'm just gonna.
So my goal for today is to play a single-digit PR because I'm so excited about this, what's going to happen here, or what's happening. I just can't believe it 2 months after starting this project. So I made my 11 point, I will keep it and will not hit loose and escape instead.
Yep, that was the only option. Double threes, okay, just standard 5.3 point. Cannot see anything else.
So, we are behind in the pip count. So maybe stepping up is not the best idea, but I want to avoid getting primed. I think I have to step up and then protect with a loose hit 6-4. That's what's my idea. Otherwise I risk that he will slot the 8 point and easily prime me. I could also make a double hit tiger play, but against the 3-point board it's too much, I think. Then
Okay, very, very difficult position. I kind of like this play. I kind of like it real much like the stepping up with a 3 and then to kind of look good, I guess. Gives me bad sixes. Always good to notice that it gives me very bad sixes from the bar. So every time you put anybody on the bar, you basically can notice how his point numbers play, which means now he's got only the 6 points, so how my sixes play, right? 1-6, 2-6, 3-6, 5-6. It plays kind of, I mean, he's going to be in a great shape afterwards. If I should think about a double, well, I don't think so yet. Even if I hit, he's got a lot of backdoors. So 3-2, I'm hitting. Got the board, got everything, I'm hitting.
okay. Gonna be a double. Ooh.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna cube. I feel this is still volatile. I mean, if I hit, well, this is a pass, so probably, hopefully. Yeah, so, and it's not too good because anything can happen. Like, if I don't cover, or if I cover, anything can, if I cover the 4 point, he can just still roll a joker, right? He can just enter and make a point. If I don't do anything, still, he's got so many responses, super volatile position, but I've got the power.
Yes, of course. That's what I feared. Yes, 3s to cover, which should be 14 plus 5-4, 16 to cover, plus the hits. I think it was more a question of playing on for the G than if it's a take, I think. I have my 11 point, but that's not enough, and I'm slightly down in the race as well. And I think the 11 point cannot be enough to compensate for that. So I will drop this. Easy drop, I think. This looks better.
Okay, 5-2, the only option coming 2 down.
So, I think 13-8 and splitting with the backman is quite clear. He has 10 checkers in the zone, so maybe 13-10 has some value as well. But I have the stronger board and I don't want to get primed, so maybe it's the best time to split now, despite the fact that he has 10 checkers in the zone.
Okay, so 6-4. First option I see is making the bar. Well, I cannot really see any other option, so I guess this goes without discussion.
Okay. I think I will anchor up, running to the mid, I think. I'm slightly ahead in the race, but not too much. Yeah. How bad can it be?
Yep, anchor's always good. Always good to keep the anchor. 6-2. Well, so I haven't split my back checkers yet, so I definitely want to play with those. And I don't want to stay on the 18. Just the only two I can play is just run out all the way.
Okay, hitting is clear. But what to do with the 2? Giving up the midpoint is not an option. Slotting the 4, neither. Slotting the bar or 8 to 6. Stacking up is not so good, but I think it's better than giving so many shots. Yeah, let's try this.
This was an interesting 4-2. Well, this was super interesting. I was maybe about to make it 4-point. 4-3, okay, so I'm just making the anchor. About that 4-2 before, it's always difficult to, well, whenever you are thinking about a 4-point or hitting before, you should be thinking like, how much are you really gaining by the hit, right? Because with making the 4-point, again, I'm not saying it's correct or so, but you should be, if you make the 4-point, you always improve your position, right? Like always improving 100% of the time, you are improving your position. When you are hitting, you are sacrificing the point basically, and sacrificing making a point. So when you hit, you should really think about like how much you are gaining, because again, I rolled 4-3, I could roll 5-4. I've got so many great responses where you don't have a point. But again, I'm not saying it was correct.
So I cannot hear Zdenek, but I saw him on my control screen, and I fear that most likely I messed it up with my last move. And he was explaining what I have done wrong and why. Let's see. Okay, so we have a mutual holding game. Slightly ahead in the race, but slightly worse structure with the 3-point instead of the more valuable bar point in this situation. So now I can run. Then I leave 2 3s and 4s and 5s to hit. That's a little bit much. I could give up the midpoint to make the bar point. But I'm ahead in the race. I don't want to give him shots. That's why I slot my ace. Why not? It's a mutual holding game. The one who gives shots first is usually in a disadvantage. And running, no. I don't think so. If I wouldn't.
I like this play, yeah. Basically, this would be, I mean, the other option was, of course, to make the bar, but then I'm just hitting with 30 numbers or 50 numbers, actually, and that really hurts him. So I really like this play. He's up in the race. He doesn't have to give me so many good rolls, so this was just the right thing to do. Also, breaking the midpoint would be definitely less, I mean, against the valuable thing to do.
I wanted to say if I would not have had this plot on my 9-point as a second plot, I would have considered running from the anchor. Okay, now if you have slotted your 1 point, you better make it.
You double 5s, well, then I'm running. I'm up in the race after the roll, which means I'm running all the way. If I was supposed to be behind in a race, I might have stayed on the 16-point and just play from the 13, but this is not the case. So I guess I'm just running all the way.
So 6-3 running is not an option. race is close, I do not have to keep the midpoint for extra contact. So I think it's better to give it up now. And I don't have to play 8 to 2, and I will keep the better structure. I have to give it up anyway. So, and he doesn't have to give a shot in the near future. So the midpoint is of no special value. I will play 2 down.
Okay, so now I have a holding game position. Well, in normal holding game position, you want to wait until you are like 15 pips up to the race to double. This is, of course, not even holding game. This is just, and I'm behind the race, so I can never double. So I think I would double if I was like 8 pips up here in this position, 5-1. So I'm definitely not leaving an indirect shot here. So I'm just playing safe, not killing checkers, 8-3, 6-5, not giving any chances. The idea is, well, as long as I don't kill any checkers and I can bring my checkers home safe without leaving unnecessary 4 numbers, I'm just gonna do that.
Okay, even race. Yeah, he maybe will give an indirect shot, so I don't know if double slotting is a good idea. So 8-4 or 6-5 would be a pretty normal move, but I may get an indirect shot on the midpoint. You can hit with 6-3 or 5-4. But he doesn't have to. That's why I go for the best board very soon.
Okay, 3-1. Well, now it changes everything. So now there is a different future because now I may even leave. Well, first of all, I'm not up in the race. When I'm not up in the race in these kind of positions, what I mean by these kind of positions, where my opponent is holding the 4-point, 3-point, or 5-point anchor, and I'm not up in the race, I basically want to block him. So here, I'm definitely making my 10-point. I don't care about getting hit because, well, I've got a lot of free hits. I'm definitely blocking his double sixes, and I'll definitely try to keep him back as long as possible.
Okay, that's the problem. Now I have this double. Even if I get this, if I hit, I will not. There would be too many gammons. But I don't hit anyway. So. Still. Which point to cover? Looks to me that this maybe is the most flexible way, huh? Of course I would prefer the 5-point, but then how to play the 5? Yeah, I still have 3 builders here as well. But I don't want to optimize my small numbers because I have to catch up in the race. So maybe double slotting. Should not waste my time because it cannot be too important here.
Yeah, here basically everything is okay as long as you keep your anchor. Yeah, everything is just fine. Double 5. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, you don't see what I'm doing. So 13, 8, 11, 6, cleaning out the blots. And then, well, I feel like I don't really lose anything by keeping the 10 point. I can basically only gain in sense of blocking him. I hope. Well, I'm already gonna be up 14 pips in the race. Yeah, I guess I just still keep my prime and double next roll. And let's see what happens. I guess. I mean, if I break the 10 point, well, I guess. Well, I mean, if I break the 10 point, then, well, probably doesn't matter too much. Yeah, so I'm thinking, actually, whether I should or should not break the 10 point. Usually when I'm down in the race or when the race is close, I actually want to keep my 10 point as long as possible. Well, now I'm going to be 14 pips up. And right now, this is like the borderline where I'm deciding whether to keep it or not. Well, to be honest, I have no idea. So, well, I'm just going to keep it.
Yeah, I see a lot of nice comments in the chat, and I'm super happy that you guys are enjoying it, obviously. That means a lot to me. Okay, 6-5. Still behind, so I should not run. Even though he has a blood, but I have 2 blots myself, so I should cover them and then hope for a good runner next time.
So I'm 3 pips up. Well, so in these kind of positions, race is the only thing which matters. The second thing which would matter is if Reinhard was about to crash or about to crack. Well, now he's definitely not cracking, so this is just a race. I'm 3 pips up, so I'm definitely not doubling. 6-5, cleaning from the 8. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Well, is he leaving? I should clear the 8 point if he's not leaving with any roll for sure. If he is leaving with like 5, 6, then I should actually consider not having blots in my board. But then the cleaning will be more difficult for me. I'll actually try the tricky way and probably break the 7, because if I break the 7, I feel like I can get some more tricky decisions with the cube, even it could be a mistake now. I don't know. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, 14 pips behind. Hoping for 1 or 6 to make my homeboard even stronger, but this failed. Now the question is saving 6s. I think saving 6s, the computer says that it's not so important than we thought in the older times. So 3 from behind is not an option. Then optimize for the race. Or I can save a 6 and destroy my board next time, which I don't want to do anyway. So let's do this crossover.
Well, this is what I was talking about. So 7 pips up and he is about to crack his board. So this is the time where I double. I believe it should be, still easy take, since I can leave a shot. Well, I wouldn't say, I'm not gonna say what it is. I don't dare to say that, but definitely good cube, I guess.
Okay. So 7 points is not that much, but I already crunched a little bit. That's the issue. go for the race. Just for the race, I could be down 9 pips. And the leader has 79 pip count. So, I have 2 pips. I'm in the take zone in the strict race. But I'm a little bit crunchy. But I still can keep my 5-point board on the next roll if I get a hit. So to me, this looks like not a clear but somehow easy take. Let's do this.
Yeah, I think it was a good take. Ouch. So 5-3. Well, I'm definitely not leaving a shot, I guess. So just playing safe. There's no chance. Why would I leave a shot, right? Why would I leave a shot? Is there any reason I'm not seeing yet? Probably not.
So 6-4 was a little bit unlucky, but the 5-3 of Zdenek was even worse from his side. But okay, the race is still close. I should run and avoid the hits. Pretty sure to do that. And he has a little bit more wasted pips on the 1, 2, and 3 point. So this should be fine. Even so, I could make a closed board. Yeah. So this would be a tactical position where you have to check all these numbers. What's bad for him, what's good for him. So 6-1, 6-2, 6-3 is good because you can hit and continue. 6-5. I get a single shot. 6-5, single shot. 6-1, 6-2, 6-3 is bad. Double 6 is horrible for me. What about the other moves? 5s. 5-1, I get a direct shot. Or he has to give up his 6 point. 5-2 is good for me. 5-3. A lot of numbers. Huh? Also has double 1, double 2, double 6. 1. Oh. I think I go for this one.
Yeah, I think definitely staying back. I mean, if that's what Reinhard was thinking about, definitely staying back. When you're behind in a race, you usually can gain so much, right? Like when you are up in the race, then you can more think about coming out because then you've got a lot to risk, right? But now, if I hit you, I mean, you are already in a shitty position. So if I hit you, well, you just got from the bad positions to even worse. But like, if you are in a good position, let's say the race is close, or you're even up in the race, well, then you can risk a lot that I hit you, right? Then suddenly from the good position, when I hit you, then you'll get into the bad position. Like that's gonna be a huge swing, right? But this, you can actually gain a lot when I don't roll 6-1, 6-2, whatever, double 4s.
Yeah, I cannot read his lips on the screen, but just from his body language and from his acting, I'm pretty sure I messed my last one up pretty much. So now we have to run, no option.
Okay, let's win this. So let's.
Not that bad.
It's closer than I thought, but.
Oops.
Ouch.
Oh.
That's one.
Okay, now he's 4 away. Uh-oh. That's dangerous. He's leading and 4 away. That's not good.
Okay, that was a sweat at the end, but okay. 6-1, 6-1.
And he's mirroring my moves, so they cannot be that bad. Okay, I think running is clear. I'm slightly ahead in the race. And what are the alternatives? Stripping the midpoint? No. Slotting the 4-point? No.
I guess every time or most of the time after you roll 6-1 at the beginning and then you roll a 6, like now 6-3, you can always, or probably most of the time, you should just play 6 down and the other number split. Why is that? Well, if you play 6 down, just imagine how powerful it is, right? Like if I now, well, not now, but if Reinhard would have played 13-7, well, suddenly he can just threaten any point he wants to make, right? I mean, he's just going to make a point. Like, how is he going to make a point now? So I guess he should have just come down and split to the back. That should be like done with any 6. 3-2 now I hit and I split. Like splitting at the beginning in general is so important. You want to aim to the anchor. You want to be flexible. Like in case you get hit third checker in the back, just think about how many more options you have to anchor up, yeah? Like to have a good anchor. So when you have split checkers, so that's what I'm going to do now.
So, where do I enter? 2-point or 4-point? I'm playing with the idea to enter with the 4 and coming up with the 2 as well, to avoid blots or weaknesses on both sides of the board. The other idea would be to enter with the 2 and to come up with the 4. So I go for the better anchor. Because hitting loose and giving up my bar point is not an option, I think. So if I enter here 4 and 2, this has the advantage that if he's attacking on the 4, it's only the second best point he can make. He would prefer to attack me on the 5-point, more so than on the 4-point. But this also has some merit. Yeah, I have a little bit more board coverage if I stay back. Whew. It's not so easy for me. Maybe the 2 plays are close. I will go for the better point and more coverage. Of course, I'm duplicating my own 3s, but that's not so important because most of the time he's hitting me anyway. I go with that. But the other back checker, more control, but sees no daylight.
Difficult
It's more or less a
decision. I
coin flip
believe
for
there
me.
were 3 options, and they could be close to each other. There was an interesting option, bar 21, 13, 11, which would duplicate 6-4 and 6-2. I think I might have played bar 23 and 24-20 just to aim for the best anchor, looking for everything. But yeah, I believe all those options were super, super close. That's what I would thought. That's what I would think. Not doubling yet. 6-5. Seems like hitting on the 4-point coming down from the 13. Anything else? Probably not. So, boom, boom. Yep.
Okay, that was lucky. I can make the golden point. No other options, I think.
Yep, standard 6-2. Well, okay. Here we've got many choices here. So I guess the problem will be with the 6. So where's the 6? Well, 6 seems like it's coming out. I'm up in the race. I'm definitely gonna get moving. So I play 22-16. 22-16 looks pretty standard here. And then, well, if I should think about it too, I cannot see a reason why on earth I should not make my 4-point. So I guess that's all I'm gonna do.
So we hit. That's good. And more or less forced. And the 1. 5 is super cool, but definitely an overplay. Even being behind in the match.
Yep, good move.
Okay. In the money game, of course, a big no double. But being behind, giving the opponent a dead cube. More or less dead cube. But still, he's too strong. I think even at this score, it's too early. So, run from the anchor while he's still on the bar. What are the other options? 13-7, and then which one to play? Can go 8-1, hitting, starting a blitz. 10 checkers in the zone. It's not too bad. He has a stronger home board. Putting 2 men on the bar can't be too bad.
Oh, well, so this was a risk-reward decision, I guess. Well, I mean, now I don't see the point of hitting on the ace. Basically, like, whatever I roll, you are unhappy. Like, if I hit, you are very unhappy that I hit you. If I don't hit, you didn't gain anything. So, like, let's see what happens. Oh.
Okay. I think not even I'm not having an additional homeboard point, but being down 3-0, 2 men on the bar, this should be a cube.
Okay, so I have an easy take. Let's just see if it's a double. Well, what's the market loser? This is definitely a volatile position. There could be some doubles market as market losers. I think I could wait one more roll, but well. So, I mean, if I should think about the cube, yeah, it's definitely a take. What's gonna happen if he rolls 5-2, which is, I suppose, a good roll, 5-2, which makes the ace? Well, then I just enter, right? I believe this is a no double, but well.
Okay, no surprise. I think I will just cover my 1 point. If it's slotted, you better make it.
Yep. Let's see.
So 5-5. Can make the 2 point. I think it's better to just make the 3 point from behind. And then I go all in for the blitz. I should not have too many problems to escape from the golden anchor. It's more important to have ammunition for the blitz.
Yep. In DMP, you should be running from the back. Well, where you care about gammons, which is definitely this position, you should somehow make the points, probably. Hopefully we enter now.
Okay, Zdenek is very unlucky. So, no other option, I think. For 3, I guess I will. Could play 39 and 6-3, which looks a little bit weird. I have no additional builder for the 2 point, but it's also somehow some kind of dilly builder. But I think I will go all in and give him the 5-5 from the bar. 5-5 and 2-2. But they're very good rolls anyway. If I want to avoid them, I have to play 39 and 7-4 or 6-3. And a 3 prime is a 3 prime. Of course, I could also play something like that. No. I'm behind in the match. I should go all in for the gammon.
Nice play. I kind of like it. I think those two were pretty close, but I really like this one because if I roll 5-5, I mean it's bad anyways, and this just maximize the pressure on me when I roll anything else but 5-5s or 2-2s.
Okay. I got rewarded for my blunder or for my good play.
Yeah, good play, rewarded.
Hope it was the latter. So 6-3. You see, it's not so easy to jump over a 3 prime. So I could switch to the 2 point, but I think it's not a good idea. Okay, this was lucky. Two. 3-2. Oh, I misread this one. Then it's clear to go 10-5. 6-1. Do I take it off or do I play more safe to play 5-4? There's lots of men in the outfield, so... Phew. This is 6-6, 5-5.
guess I'm not saving the G. And a decision.
Okay, that was quite lucky.
Okay, so I'm 4 away, doesn't affect anything, just saying out loud before the game. I'm 4 away, I'm gonna be doubling aggressively. 4-3, just standard opening.
Now I have this 3-away score as a leader, which I don't like, as my viewers know. Often making the 1 point is a good idea here. Of course, if I play 3 sixes like that, what I do with the 4th one, it's not so good. Play 3 down. I saw this quite often, but it's good.
Interesting. So now if I roll any 4 or any entering number with a 6, I mean any entering number with a 2 and entering number with a 1, I'm basically in a pretty good shape. So I think I would prefer to stabilize the position and just make 2 bars and then anything. But not sure, this has some upsides as well.
Okay. I think I have to hit this man and anchor up. Going all in with 13-7. Nah. So, still no double, I think. Can hit now from the 18 and make the 4 point. Oh, I can play like that. Hmm. 3, 4, 6s. Maybe I play a little bit more conservative.
Yep, definitely good play. Okay, 4-1, it saves me a little bit. Make finally my 5-point anchor and just wait what happens.
Okay, no blitz this time, he says. Leading in the race, that's good. So I think I will give up my anchor and play safe.
This was interesting actually. I think I would have come out 2 down from the 13 as well. Because like I know that saving the checker felt safe, but actually like in how do you mind if I hit, or if I hit, well, do I even hit or something like that? So I think the idea was just you come down 13-10 twice. Now you could actually have some problems because now I'm just going to make the board next roll. I don't even know what I roll, but I know I'm making the board. Well, this makes the board as well, actually. I'm making the bar, I guess. I mean, I'm thinking about slotting the points, slotting the home board, but I definitely can get some shots, like 6-2 leaves a shot. I mean, he will just be cleaning the 15 point. So I'm deciding whether I want to have both in my board. And again, I have no idea. I've come to no conclusion, but what I'm gonna do, well, try to make the board. Well, he leaves a shot for sure. So he leaves a shot with 6-2, 5-2, 4-2 because he's breaking the 15. He leaves a shot with 5-4, 5-3, 5-3, 6-5 probably as well, because he just needs to clean those points. So he's leaving the shot most of the time. Okay, well, let's not leave a shot, but I'm not really sure about that because probably super close as well.
I think only double 6 and double 5 lose my market clearly, and double 4 a little bit. So I think this should roll. So 6-5, I can play safe, 8-2, 6-1, and be totally stripped. I don't think that this is a good idea. So I think I will clear this point. Get a double next time if he misses me. Yeah, let's try this.
Yeah, definitely. He had to leave a shot. No idea how. Probably this one. So I hope to roll 3, maybe. Well, 5-2. Well, now he's not leaving too many shots. So I gotta build my board. I don't think I want to slot 2 points in my board. So, well, 13-8-6-4.
Will you still have a take if I save my blood? That's the question. And I think the answer is probably yes. So double 6 loses my market. That's it. So I think I can still take a roll. Double 4 is definitely a good one. 3, 4. What else? I don't want to give a direct shot.
By the way, I would probably cube before the roll because, well, I was not sure if it's a pass or not. I mean, with it scored 3-way, 4-way from the 3-way side. These are the kind of positions you definitely want to be cubing, right? Those which you have under the control, where there is not too much of a recube value. This is perfect position for it to double. So now I hope I will not get cubed, even though I probably will now, because I have no idea what to do now.
So I think it's doubling time. Huge race lead. I have to double, even though I think it's a clear take.
Yeah. Here we go. Well, so he will be leaving a shot. Wow. This should be probably easy, but I have no idea. So, I mean, I don't have my board yet either. Well, I'm just not gonna talk now because I have no idea by myself what to do. If he leaves a shot and I have my board, I will recube probably if it's like 15 shots or something. Uh-oh, well, 5 bucks. Five, 4. I mean, if he does like 5-4, he's just coming with 2 down and I don't have my full board. That's the problem I'm having as well. 6-5, 5-4. I mean, if he rolls like 6-3, 6-4, I mean, he's just leaving a shot and I mean, if I have my 5 prime, right? If I have my 5 point, I would be taking it. Now it's like, even if I get a shot, it's like, it's not even enough to win. But yep, I'm pretty scared this could be a take. I guess I just wanna pass just to, I mean, I have no chance in a race. 5-2. I'm just gonna pass just because I don't have my 5 point. I mean, if I had my board and I knew that I'm guaranteed to win, if I hit, I would say, but well, I'm just dropping this. Five to well, this is the most gammonish score where I didn't want to win a gammon. I'm playing 2 down, aggressive move 2 down with anything basically.
So I guess this will be the last game. We will double, and either I win the game or he will win the gammon. That's my prediction.
1 zeros, double fives. I know I cannot split my back checkers, so I would be just playing on my side of the board. 6-3, perfect.
Okay, 4 point is folded out the best.
Yeah, this is a no double yet. 4-1. Well, 1 is pretty obvious. I play 6-5. Well, why would I want to be attacked? I don't know, so I'm just playing 13-9. I don't think I want to be on the bar in this spot.
4-1. It's too dangerous to split 11 men in the zone. 13-8.
Yeah, definitely good play because, well, definitely, probably, because if he would split, I think I would have even doubled. Now, actually, I could still double. I mean, this is the very sensitive score. I mean, 4-way, 2-way, I would hate to miss the cube. Like, if I roll double 6, double 1, double 2, so basically any double, I'm sorry that I didn't double. If I roll 2-1, 5-2, 5-1, oh, I'm cubing this. Gee, I hope this must be a cube, right? Oh.
Yeah, I don't like this at this score. Because prime versus prime, I always have lots of gammons. He has a stronger structure and he has a timing advantage because he has a 10-point big count disadvantage. But I have a stronger board. He has his 5-point. I have no 5-point, but this still is a clear take to me, even at that score.
Okay, let's go. Let's win the gammon.
Okay, what do? We cannot run. We have to play 2 down. I see no alternative here. We play a prime versus prime. Can play 8-4, 6-3. Okay. Yeah. We play for a win.
It was actually a super difficult decision whether to take a pass, probably. 4-1. Well, still, I'm not splitting my back checkers because that would just put me on the bar. So why not just like this?
So 3-2. I can make the bar point. Looks good to me.
Yeah. Well, now I have reasons to split. Like, if I don't split and he rolls a 6, I don't like that. I don't like that scenario. Well, I mean, more of a reason what I'm not afraid of gammons that I could split with a 4 just to shuffle the things up a little bit. The 1, well, I kind of like, I don't know, 6-5, whatever. Just, well, there's one more option. Hang on. No. I guess.
Okay, 6-3. I think we have to hit here. This is our alternative. And then we have to run.
Whoa. Let's go. 5-4, just the 3-point, I suppose. Okay, let's clean this thing up. guess we just double hit more of in the score.
So,
Wow. Covering. I just wanna cover. I'm not too afraid that I don't jump out the 3 prime now. Just coming down with a 6. I wanna maximize my chances to make the deuce. Big numbers are close. Well, yep. Hitting with the 5, and now the only thing I'm looking for is not to duplicate my numbers, which means I can play either, what is there, 5 to 4, that looks pretty good, or 8 to 7. I don't see any other choice. What I will choose, well, if I get hit, I think I will play 5 to 4 because, I can actually play 3 to 2. Does it make sense? No, maybe. I think I'm gonna play 5 to 4 because if I get hit, then I get 60s from the bar, which will hit him back. So that's a good thing, right? Yep, that's why. Let's just, guess we need a 4. Unless we otherwise win a win. Oh. Okay, oops. That was lucky. One dance. 2-1, that's super good roll.
I think it's over. I think it's over.
Oof. Whoa.
Thanks a lot,
So
Zdenek.
good match.
So, you should hear me again, Zdenek.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. A good match. Wow.
I hear you as well.
Lucky last game.
And yeah, let's see. Usually we make a short break and do the XG analysis, but I think today we do it without a break and go through the match in Galaxy directly.
Yep. So I suppose you're gonna be doing the XG, or you're gonna be Galaxy analysis, and
Yep.
I'm analyzing an XG, and if there is something which is different from 3-ply analysis to XG, I will just say it.
Okay,
So
cool.
we are.
So it looks like the first game was without a bigger issue.
Yeah, good beginning. Yeah, great beginning, by the way. Great beginning. And then, yeah, we've got a very difficult game then. So let's see. So you will be going over the moves, and you tell me where we are.
Okay, should we go through the first game anyway, even if there are no errors?
Yeah, I'm in the first game, yep.
Okay, so 6-2 is quite obvious, and 4-1. I think it's clear as well. Then we have this 3-2. There was wondering if I should anchor up.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
pretty sure that hitting loose instead of making the 11 point is not so good. And then I decided.
Yeah. It was super. I found this as a very, very difficult decision. This 3-2 you had, yeah. And again, as we can see, it's super, super close. I was actually gonna make your play, and yeah, I would not make the double tiger here. I really like stepping up with the 3, but yeah, both plays has merits. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I really like the stepping up here, even though it's super close.
Okay. Then comes your 6-3. Yeah. Question is if you want to hit loose on the 3, but yeah, that's super close as well. It looks like with your 6-3. Your 6-3 directly in the next move, where you had the option of stepping up with the 3 or with hitting loose on the 3. At least on 3-player on Galaxy, hitting loose on the 3 is only 7 millipoints away.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. Yeah. It's because, I mean, I was explaining the attacking structure, which is basically when, I mean, opponent, I mean, you've got the 3 builders, right? When you have 3 builders on making the 5 point, now it's just the 5 point, right? Because you've got the 11 point. So basically numbers like 6-1, 6-3, 3-1, and doubles, of course, make the 5 point, which threatens me a lot. So this is the attacking structure. When there is an attacking structure, I'm super inclined to hit because, I mean, it takes away from you this option, right? Unless you're like super joker like 1-1 or something. So it has a great merit, yeah. But this is well, again, it's super close, yeah. So I was actually about to hit as well. Yep. The best is 24-21 though. Yep.
Okay, then comes my 6-5. I think there's not much alternatives available.
Oh, you get this 3-2. Oh, I see. I was talking about the other 3-2. Oh yeah, now I see which 3-2 you meant. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Ah, there's another 3-2 up coming next. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about this one actually.
Okay, so 6-5 was pretty clear, I think. Then you had this double 3. It's also, I think, pretty clear. And then comes my 3-2 in move number 7.
Yeah, move number 7. Oh yeah, we've got numbers differently. I should move 2. Yeah, but yeah, I see.
Yeah, so I opted against double tiger because I thought against the 3-point board and only one man back.
Yeah, this was what I was. Much. Yeah, I was talking about this 3-2 before. Yeah, so yeah, this is it. Yeah, again, as I said, I really liked your stepping up to the on the XG. By the way, it's like similar. Yeah, your move is the best. By the way, I think on the XG. So yeah, this is good.
Okay, but it's surprising to me that it's so close. Huh?
Yep. Well, I mean, both has merits, yeah. I mean, if I just don't, I mean, if you double tiger and I miss, I mean, then you've got super powerful position, right? And if I hit, I'll probably hit just 1. And well, if I hit just 1, then you will be able to make the other point. So it definitely has like both, again, when they are equal, both have merits, right? So yeah, super difficult play.
Sure. Okay, then your 3-2. You were entering and hitting.
Yeah.
Also
now
quite clear.
First 2 games were obvious.
Okay, then the cube action.
Yeah, now I feel bad that I didn't hear what we were actually saying in many cases, which I didn't realize before. But yeah, this is just, I mean, this is super volatile position, which means I have to double. I cannot play for too good or anything.
Yeah.
I'm in a strong position, and yeah, you just have to pass because this is just super, super bad.
Yeah. I think I said during the play that I think it's closer to good to double than to a take.
Oh, I can check. It's, I mean, it's both. It's like both would be like a huge mistake.
Yeah.
Not to double would be bad. Take would be bad. Yeah.
I was pretty confident about the pass.
Yeah.
Okay, then we go to game number 2. Seems to start good as well. No colors. What's wrong? Maybe there's an issue on Galaxy that the color coding is defect. I'm not used to that.
Aren't you? Well, you've got a difficult decision there. You've got a difficult decision on the 7 or your 4-2.
4-2, yes, okay.
Yeah, I was actually struggling with this one. I was not sure. I was really not sure. So what was your thinking here?
My thinking was the hit is clear, of course, and then I said 6-4 slotting cannot be it, and 9-7. Too many shots. And giving up the midpoint I did not like, and of course stacking up, putting a 5th man on the 6 point is not a good idea. But I think there are too many additional shots if I play 9-7. This would be my second choice.
Okay. I was actually thinking about the 4 point. I was either thinking about your play or the 4 point.
Okay.
And your play has a great thing that it kind of duplicates the 5-4. It's like the only downside is the 5-4, which hits or makes the 5 point, right?
Yeah.
So this is like also like a duplication, which is very, very useful because it gives you less downsides about it. So yeah. So well, when you were deciding just whether the 2, so yeah, then the 2 was good, well decided. Yeah.
Yeah, so duplicating combinations is very often overlooked, and I have to be honest, I overlooked it here as well. So
very important. Yeah, everything was super clear then. This was just a holding game, as I see.
Okay, we have
just
the cube action.
Yeah. Oh yeah, super close. Yeah, I was saying just that I have to. I was actually waiting until I'm just a little bit up in the race, or I mean, until I'm up in the race, or until you start crashing. That's basically the point where I have to double. Like once you start crashing, I gotta give the cube, or once I'm up in the race, I gotta give a cube, which is exactly this position.
Yeah, and I argued that on the race alone, I am 2 pips away from the pass border, and then I said I have already crunched, but I have a good chance to keep my 5-point board another roll or 2, and then I argued it maybe a take.
Yeah.
Despite the crunch.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, good take.
But it's very close. Here on Galaxy, it's reply. It's only 49 away from pass.
Okay. Yeah. It equals. Yeah, on XG is the same. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same.
Then we go to game number 3. I think there are some huge blunders on my side coming. I can already feel them.
This is where it started. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the 6-3. Yeah. You are the 6-3, I suppose.
The 6-3, yes. I was quite confident that's the right play.
This is very usual. Once you roll 6-1 and you make your 6-7 point, you always basically play 1 down and 1 split. Well, why is that? Because just think about it. If you just play 24-15, are you really threatening to make any inside point? Well, not really, right? But if once you play 13-7, you have the checker there forever. You have a builder there forever. You can always attack. You can always put pressure on me. As we can put it closer and understand it 100% correctly, your play is DMP play, which means, when we play 13-7, we, as I said, we making a threatening play. Like we threaten to make points, which is always going for the gammon, increasing gammon chances. Your play running is usually right in the DMP, but standard 1 down, 1 split is always good with a 6-3.
To be honest, I think I overlooked this candidate completely. If I remember correctly, I said slotting the 4 can't be right, and 2 down stripping the midpoint can't also be right. But I think I did not mention and think about 13-7 and then splitting. So it was not on my candidate list, so I was not able to find it.
I see.
But I see your point, and yeah. Now if I look at it, yes, I like it. Okay. And then it goes on. 4-2.
The 4-2, yeah. The 4-2 was super interesting. I can tell you what is important to notice, and that is the duplication of 6-4 and 6-2. Basically, the only numbers which hit on the 11 also make the 4 point, which means there is no risk at all of putting a checker on the 11. Okay, but it has a huge gain. I was actually saying this, and I think I overthought it, and I think I would have done 23-20 or something, I think. But yeah, this is just when we notice the 6-4 and 6-2 duplication, imagining that there's no risk at all putting checker there, but it always is a great reward of having checker there because it's a builder. Well, then it's definitely, but yeah, this would be the thing to know.
What's important to remember is if you give indirect shots, you should look at the combinations. How do they play otherwise? To look for the duplication of combinations, because we are so used to look for the duplication of single numbers of one die. And like here, as you said, with 13-11, it's a strong builder. Then let's see how big is the risk really. So I just said I don't want to have plots on both sides. And that's why I only thought between these other 2 plays. Yeah.
Exactly, but that's describing the present, right? But in the future, it's not leaving blots. It's a builder because you don't give him anything extra. Yeah, it's the describing the present.
Yeah.
That you put the blots. Yeah, that's yeah. You don't want to give him anything extra. It could be different if it was not duplicated. Yeah, but
it's a builder, and it may even be a slot. As long as the 5 point is open, the 11 point still have a lot of merit, huh?
Yeah, possibly.
But I overlooked the duplication of 6-2 and 6-4. Yeah, that was the reason for this error. Yeah.
Ouch! I screwed up.
So you made the first blunder. What a grandmaster are you, Zdenek?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be too bad. Because I said that it's obvious and that there's no other play. So
really, you did?
Worse. Yeah. Oh, I did not really. Yeah, I just played it. I thought it's clear, and I didn't really think about it. I can see. So if I hit, so what's gonna happen? If I hit, when I hit you, I basically give you good 4s, good 1s to hit, so like a double shot to hit. Well, good 5s. If you enter on the 5, I can do anything about it. If you roll 3, you anchor up. So yeah, this is pretty bad. If I make a correct play, which is 22-11, sure, I give you 6s, but what if you don't roll a 6, right? Like if you don't roll a 6, I'm pretty happy with the result. So instead of giving you everything good, I should have played 22-11 and give you basically just good 6 and some 7 combinations. Well, makes sense. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yep.
But definitely not an easy one here.
Yeah, not for me. Yeah. Then it was clear, I guess, a lot. Yeah.
Then next is my... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hitting on the ace and putting a second checker on the on the roof.
Yeah.
I said, how bad can it be? And that's usually the beginning of a blunder story. When I say how bad can it be?
What do you gain? What do you really hope for when you do that?
I hope
What
that I get
Tell me at all.
I hope that I get some kind of gammon thread and can give you an early cube, which I like with gammon threads when I'm down trailing in the match 3-0. That was my idea and hope for, but
Okay, so first of all, it doesn't matter the score now because I want a gammon as much as you want. So the thing is, really, tell me one number, only one number except double six. Where do you gain? Which number you gain on a swing? Like, what is there? Because if I hit you, you hate that I hit you, right? If I enter two checkers, you hate that I enter two checkers and that you have that checker on the ace. If I just enter one, you didn't gain any power. We usually hit on the ace, or when we want to gain power, when the opponent has an attacking structure, that would be a lot of reasons. But now if you play correct move 13-7, 8-7, so we compare it to something, well, most of the time you will be putting pressure on me. You've got the attacking structure, you will be for sure making points next roll, unless I roll, I don't know, 5-4. So that's just the comparison. You don't want to be hitting on the ace. You you risk a lot for no gain at all.
so my problem was here. It was not that I liked the hit so much, but I disliked the other plays. And then I lost my nerves and went for the hit. I think this was my reasoning, because I did not like here playing 8-7. This, yeah.
I see, but really, why don't you like it, right? Because next roll you will be making points with it, so you will just look when you didn't like it. Look at the position and look at the rolls how they play. Yeah, 2-1, perfect. 3-1, 3-2, all the doubles and so on, and you will find everything perfect. Maybe except something.
Yeah, for example, if you would allow me to just play a 6 instead of a 6-1, I would have loved to play 13-7.
Of course, I would not do that.
No, I just hated this little weakening and little less flexibility when I have to play 8-7. But of course, this is a much smaller price than playing this anti-positional 8-1. Of course.
Yeah.
I just lost my nerves here, to say it.
I see.
Okay. Then
Super interesting.
doubling. Okay.
That was super interesting. By the way, on the plus, it's exact borderline of the double. It's super borderline. I was not sure whether it's a double or not. And yeah, we can just explain the borderline, right? Like, I have an easy take because I've got so many options, how to win, anything can happen here. You've got some market losers if you roll perfect, like doubles, and then I have a bad sequence, like I dance, which is super good for you. Like, if I dance next roll, it's very, very bad for me, but still, like, what's gonna probably happen? You're gonna cover, and I'm just gonna enter, which is super normal, right? And that's easy take down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, standard, I guess. Yeah, then you played well. You just try to maximize the gammons. I really like that. I really liked, I don't know what Galaxy it is. Galaxy move 21, your move 21, I really like that. You saw the double fives duplication.
Yeah.
And you gave yourself extra builder, which is very, very good. Yeah, you got rewarded for that. That was very well played. Yeah. You definitely, again, it costs you almost nothing to put a checker there, but you just gain a lot. Of course, you hate when I roll double fives or double twos, but you just gain on everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thinking as well. Yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah, nothing else here, right?
No. Then we come to game number 4.
Oh, yep. Ay.
Yeah, I thought this somewhere that sometimes it's correct to make the ace point with double sixes, but here it went completely.
It could be correct. Again, always think about the future, right? I was analyzing it like when you made it, I actually said like, okay, so I've got good fours. I've got good any entering number with a 6, any entering number with a 2, any entering number with a 1. Even if I just enter, it's just perfect for me. Like, what can you do to me? Of course, except when I dance. But really, everything I enter, you don't feel the pressure. If you compare it to the other thing, like you make 2 bars and then anything, then you've got power in all the cases, right?
Yeah.
But with the ace point, you basically are killing the position right now. You can do that. You could make the ace point in the positions where you actually give me bad rolls. Like if I don't anchor up, you will just kill me, yeah? Then it would be good sense to make that. But in this position, if I anchor up or if I just enter and hit you, I'm alive forever. So that was good.
Yeah, I think this is maybe a similar problem like in the last blunder that I just did not like the alternatives, giving up the midpoint, even though I know that giving up the midpoint if you have the opponent's bar point is not a big issue, but...
I see, yeah. Yeah, then it was, yeah, you just blitzed me there. Oh, yeah. So then the double 3, I guess?
Double 3, yes.
Answer me one question if I ask. If you play 13-10, do you really mind that I hit you, or do I even hit you?
Very good question, Zdenek. Yeah.
This is because we agree that you gain so much by 13-10, right? That's basically what you want to do next throw. You want to be bringing those checkers down. That's your only goal. Well, so that's huge gain, like a huge gain. And what do you risk? Do you really risk that I hit you? I have no idea if I would hit or not. But that's more of a reason. If I'm not sure whether I would hit, then it means there is, let's say, no equity swap there, which means you should more of it do that.
And the next hit will be more dangerous. You will in the near future you will have a stronger board, most likely, and then the hits are pretty dangerous.
Yep. And then I screwed up the 6-2 as well. Yeah. Oh, gee, I thought it would be close, my 6-2. But yeah, I mean, I knew that I was gonna build a board and I just didn't time it well. I didn't realize many things. Like if I make my move, I have many bad numbers actually. Because what if I roll big number and small number, like 6-1, 6-3, 6-2? I'm not building anything, yeah? I'm never building anything. What if I roll 6-5? I'm not building anything. 6-4, 6-3, 5-4. I'm not building. I want to be building 5-point and 4-point. I should just slot it. I should just make it. With my move, which is now, as I can see, nonsense, I just wouldn't build anything, yeah? I rolled 5-2. I couldn't build anything. So that was a big problem with my move, which I did.
But obviously you thought that maybe you get a shot now, or?
I did, but at the same time I thought, of course, that's what I was thinking, but at the same time, if I get a shot, I'm probably hitting you and covering at the same time, or I need to make the board. Yeah, that was also my big problem why I passed the cube, even though I could see its stake. I need the board. Yeah, that's how I win the game. Like if I hit you and I don't have a board, I don't win.
Okay.
So yeah.
So then my 6-5.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I don't know what XG says, but it was good.
Then
what Galaxy says? Galaxy says
it's bad, yeah.
On XG, it's good.
Okay.
15 to 4.
On Galaxy, it's a 63 millipoint error.
Oh, so 15.4 is good. 15.4 is good.
Okay.
15.4 is good on XG. I can make it plus, but yeah. 15.4 was a good play. I mean, it was interesting, but yeah. 15.4 was a good play. Why didn't you double in the next row?
In the next, I thought that I only have 6-6-5-5 that will lose my market. I thought that maybe it cannot be a clear market loser if I just safety my blot on the 15 point. That was my reasoning.
Okay, I see. This is, well, first of all, 3-way, 4-way positions. As I said, we double when we feel the control, yeah? I see your reasoning, but how about 6-4? 6-4, you are making the 9 point, and it's market loser as well. 5-3, theoretically. 5-3, you make the 10 point, and it's market loser as well. Double 2, you just make the 9 point probably. Or no, well, you made the 11 probably. But you've got so many market losers and not really bad swings, yeah? And yeah, as it turned out, yeah, well, funny. It was difficult, yeah. It couldn't get too bad, yeah? But you've got many of those market losers. All those 6-4 and 5-3 are also included as market loser sequences. It's not just your rolls, but the sequences as well.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, and my take or pass is, I mean, on XG it's just 20 mistake. It's 27 mistake to pass. It's a take. It's a very small take. Yeah, I just, I mean, I've been talking about it a lot there, and yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, if I had the board, I'm definitely taking. Now I had my doubts, and yeah, it's super close. It's super close.
Maybe you wanted to punish me for missing the double before.
Also, also.
Okay, then we come to game number 5.
Oh, yeah.
I see a red button here. Okay, I thought 11 checkers in the zone, but this
the
was
4-1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4-1.
You duplicate me my good force. Yeah, I mean, so again, a risk reward question, right? Concept. If you slot the 5 point, then what do you really risk? Are you risking that I hit you? Well, of course, I'll probably hit you with a 4, but like, what did you really risk? Like, if I roll the 4 the other way, I roll 4-1, 4-2, which makes the 4 point. I roll 5-4, which makes the 4 point. And all those numbers make something. So they are good already, right? I have, again, this is another attacking structure. So you gain so much. You don't risk too much. This is how I would probably put it. Oh yeah, but I said, oh yeah. To be honest, I think I didn't consider this when we played, but yeah, I definitely.
Maybe I had the wrong game plan. No? I think this is prime versus prime, and with 6-5 I can improve my prime. With 13-8, probably not in the next roll. Or I have to fight to strengthen my prime, or not? Is this not an issue here?
To be honest, I'm never looking at it from the prime versus prime or some these values, because I know what you mean, but like again, a risk reward, just from the risk reward, like what we really know, yeah. Let's not get confused with like what's the priming value, what's the blitzing value, but about risk gain, right? Of course, if you roll 6-5, you will want to escape, but I'll ask you simply: do you want your 5 point?
Sure.
Very much so, right? Sure, very much so. Why wouldn't you take it, right? And you can have it for very, very small risk, yeah? So, if we have the 4-1, yeah. So
But I
this is
completely overlooked this move. I only saw splitting against 11 checkers in the zone cannot be the right idea.
yeah.
Which
To
I
be
was
honest,
right.
yeah, when we played, I think I haven't mentioned this as well. I also just commented the splitting that it would be bad, yeah. So it's funny we both kind of missed
Okay.
the double take.
Then double. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
close was it?
Yeah. At the score, I just have to double. It's close, but it's a double. Once I see market loser sequences in 4-way, 2-way, where I can just crash somebody, I just double, and I just don't care. Super scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit. Yep. I made a 4-1 blunder. If we look at my 4-1 blunder, which is the next one, I guess.
Yeah, but it's not a blunder on Galaxy.
Yeah. Where are you now?
It's in move 13, where you played
Yeah.
4 from behind and 6-5. And on Galaxy, it was only a 39 millipoint error.
Oh, okay. It's bigger on XG. Well, I've been all the moves before, I was saying that I'm not gonna split because why the hell would I be on the bar? Why would I wanna be there? Now I kind of saw the merit that I wanna split it, I wanna shuffle things up. But yeah, I just, again, how I see it now, what am I actually hoping for? Like 9 numbers will just make the 5 point on me and I'm unhappy. Then you can just double hit me with numbers like 3-4, 1-4. Or, you just kill me with everything, yeah? So, yeah, why would I do that? Yeah, so I should not split. I should just hope to probably get something else. Yeah.
But definitely not an easy one here.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, I got super lucky thanks to that, as I see. Yeah. I guess that was all.
That's it, huh?
Yep, that's it. Well, difficult. The last games were pretty difficult. Good match. Was a good match.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I hope
lot.
the viewers also enjoyed it very much. And yeah, I hope we will meet again at latest in October for the German Championships.
On Galaxy.
And I'm pretty sure that I will also show the link in the chat that you are available for training, of course. There is this new platform from Markus Reinhard, where there are several top-notch trainers and backgammon players like you, Zdenek, like Dirk Schiemann, like Thorsten Lux, and some more. And I think they're available for very reasonable prices. And I'm pretty sure that. And I think if I want to reach my goal of 4.5 in October, I have to cheat a little bit and do more than this training. And yes, I'm sure we will be in contact in the next days and weeks and talk about this more. Okay. Anything you want to add, Zdenek?
Well, thank you so much for having me here. It was really, really great. I'm looking forward to see your next streams. I don't know if will it be with somebody or you already know the name or?
No, not yet. So I had Markus on the first one, and then was Volker Sonnabend, then Thorsten Lux, and yes, I will see who's.
Oh, good.
Who will contact me?
Very much to it, yeah.
Maybe Bill Roberti, because I said, how can I top the Zdenek? Huh? So this is the big problem. McGreel is dead. Falafel is dead, unfortunately. who could top this or be at your same, at least at the same level. So, but my new manager Marcus will. Oh, you already said it in the chat. He will organize something. So, thanks a lot, Marcus. I owe you a lot. I think if we for every little favor he does for me, if I record one beer, it will be a huge mess in October if we meet for the first time in person. So.
Oh yeah, we always bet for beers. Yeah, I think Marcus. I hope you hear me. I hope you owe me now like 10 beers or something. Yeah, I'm looking forward to collect them in anywhere in the world. Yeah.
So the price for your appearance here was 10 beers. I did not know that.
No, just two. But I hope in all together, you know.
Okay, I guess he will say just collect them from Reinhard.
Okay. Thank you, Rainer. I don't know if I should quit or should I do it now?
Yes, I think we will wrap it up here. We are already 2 hours in the stream. And yes, thank you very much again, Zdenek. It was a real pleasure. And yeah, hope to see you soon. And I wish you all the best.
See you soon.
And yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye, Zdenek.
Bye.
So, that was it, my friends. I saw a lot of comments here. Sorry, guys, that I was not able to react to it. You saw that I also had a little timing issue because I was not, I almost used up my whole time bank. Yeah, at least I played half of the PR that I expected. So I'm quite happy that I was able to play reasonably well about my average PR. And yeah, that's it. I think we can wrap it up. Thanks for everybody here who were attending this event. And yeah, see you next time. On Thursday we will continue, same time. I don't know. Maybe if Roberti is available, I will play against him, or I guess we will have fun anyway. But most likely, because the idea was to do this channel here in basically, or most of the time in German language, because I thought, or if you are into streaming and you look some tutorials and tips, then they all say you have to find your niche. And I think in the German-speaking backgammon world, there is not much like this content, as far as I know at least. But if we go international in English language-speaking channels, there are a lot more. So I think I will go with that and keep it most of the time in German language. And of course, if we have a special guest like Zdenek today, we will do this in English. So that's it. I wish you a nice evening and see you soon. Maybe already on Thursday at the same time at 6:30 p.m. or on Sunday at 8 o'clock in the evening, where I do my usual worst of, where I take a look at my worst blunders, so all blunders which cost me 100 millipoints or even more, which is easy to do for me. And yeah, then see you soon. I love you all. Bye bye.